Hey everyone. Okay, I haven't found the way to the sewer yet. I did find something else, so we're gonna go back to what I found and start recording from here. There was a Hammerite area around the corner, and I have not been there yet, so this will give us an excuse to check it out. This area is all new. I haven't been here before.
I don't know why everybody hates rats so much. I don't know. I like rats. Crunch. Taste fine. And build a smiles upon me.
How does it feel to be smote? I know thou art there, thou shalt be avenged. Linger in the shadows, I shall find thee soon enough.
Sorry, had an itch.
Meet thy doom.
I heard something. There's no... the builder had spared me confrontation on this day. You may as well just come out.
'Tis our second month in this wretched town, and the name of the place belies the terrible weather, the foul disposition of the citizens, and the poor quality of food and hygiene in this place. Nevertheless, we gladly continue in the builder's work. We have secured a small passage in the sewers to the Hammerite Cathedral, close to what seemeth a secret entrance to a private area, used only by the priests. 'Twas several days' work, and bringing the iron beast into the depths, and we did us labor greatly with each piece, then assembled it in our small hideaway to guard and protect us from unwanted intrusions. At the first, Sister Adsten and I did us show our faces too much in town, though nearly always in the areas nearby our great steam carriage. Fearing suspicion, we did secure the services of a delivery boy who delivers perishable foods to the Hammer Cathedral. He was able to give us a great deal of information about the Hammer hierarchy and many intrigues taking place within the Sunnyport order itself. Though he hath been scarce for 10 and 2 days now, I shall wait to report our findings until we have spoken with him again. By the strength of Karis, Brother Stibbins. Brother Stibbins and Sister Adsten, that work is holy, and should be revered as such. Even in Sunnyport doth the narrowness of the Hammerite beset the builder's children, binding those who should serve him with great liberty. Make thine way secret, yet close to the grounds of the Lighthouse Cathedral, the foul womb of the Hammer doctrine. Use whatever means the builder shall provide to gain knowledge of their weaknesses, for every great beast hath some frailty. Thus you shall pave the way for the teachings of Brother Karis, which will finally bring true light to the dark Sunnyport. For the glory of Karis and the builder, Bishop Belay.
People back home. They fail to understand the misery I must tolerate in this wretched place. Grateful miscreants. Sunnyport, ha! By the builder, the son of
Brought the child. I'm getting tired of this. If I have to take matters into my own hands, I might well stop. Amaran will divide, chase away.
Look, honey, a real hammerite, like the one you're drawing from.
How dare thee, vile heathen! What sort of mother would allow a child to possess a book filled with crude renderings of the builder's creation? It is blasphemy.
But, sir,
once that our order shone forth in its former glory, I would have thee bound forthwith and thrown into Crag's cleft prison.
Curse my rotten luck. I am writing this since it may well be that I die down here. I slipped in some muck and have injured my back very badly. I can't feel my legs. I have been calling for help for what seems like days. It's hard to say how long it's been since time seems to stand still down here. I'm so hungry. I'm growing weak. I should never have gone looking for those bandits that are rumored to be hiding down here. I just wanted to prove myself to you, my sweets. Oh, fair lady McAlpine, how I wish only to see your face one last time. Big Willie. Oh, the adventurer didn't make it, everyone. Compendium of Elementals, initial research by Brother Renault. There is no question that most all elementals are sentient in some sense, although why some are aggressive and others passive is not known at this time. The following is a description of the known hostile elementals. Fire elementals. Though often summoned by practitioners of evil magics, these small fiery balls of flame take on independent action, spitting flame at any nearby living being it considers a threat. Usually found in places that have been occupied by wicked mages. The precursors were said to have utilized these elementals as guardians of secret treasure houses, but rarely are any discovered to still exist from that period. If a brother should encounter such an elemental, the builder's holy water is the best defense against its projectiles. Soul elementals. Origin or cause is unknown. Much speculation abounds concerning these elementals. They were reported by several brothers who were involved in the Old Quarter quarantine years ago, one in particular, a brother named Borthrold. Borthrold was an old man at the time of my inquiries, and a bit flighty in his speech. He rambled on about a certain hospital run by heretics in the Old Quarter during the days of the uprising. Several brothers in his group were attacked by what were described as floating masks, which had the power to reanimate corpses. I have found no other reports of such elementals in my research, and have subsequently disregarded them as figments of an old man's imagination. Storm elementals. Thought to be a legend at best, these elementals are alleged to attack victims exposed in open areas with blue and white lances of energy, much like that generated by the builder's machinery, but with more force. Additional information is needed before the existence of this elemental can be substantiated. Wind elementals. Very dangerous, as they are unable to be seen. Those in the company of the victim report hearing brief gush of wind before the victim is swept from their feet and thrown to the ground. It appears that the sudden rush of air is capable of crushing the bones of the victim, killing them instantly. Also, reportedly able to be summoned by mages with the gifting for evil magics.
So much for the vows of poverty.
Perhaps I've been hasty. Nothing seems to disturb the builder's peace now.
And the word of the builder came to me, saying, Son of the forge, the order of thy ways has become a dross unto me. As men gather silver, bronze, iron, lead, and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow fire on it, so I shall gather my children to test them for a time. For one who is of you, yet not of you, shall rise from the flames to be a father to the fatherless, a husband to the widow, and a son to the childless. For the sloth of the hammer doth max great, and my anger will not be quenched, lest this one rule for a time, that those who call upon my name might remember me in their time of trial, and call to me in the day of their despair. Then I shall hear their voice, and shall deliver them from the hands that trust in gear, and forsake the wonders of the hammer, and the simplicity of the nail. Excerpt from The Discernment of Zibal. The builder upholds who fall, and raises up all who are bowed down. The eyes of all look expectantly to you, and you give them their work in due season. You open your hand, and satisfy the desire of every man who drives the nail. Psalms of the Builder, 145:14.